Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to Star Citizen and New Babbage. Why are we here? Largely because I didn't know what in the world I was trying to do. The Carrack situation has kind of put me on the back foot. I've lost like 2 different sets of gear and a bunch of other stuff to that. Like I'm blowing money just because of a bug. That bug still exists in 4.2 currently. Now, I did take the Idris out. I do have an Idris P. It's just hanging out, doing Idris things. I decided I wanted to try to see what happens if I flew away, lost the marker, came back, roughly knowing where it was on the planet. And that's why I chose the Idris P, because it's huge, so it made sense. And I did find it, and it did persist. So that tells me that ships persist. At least in some context, they persist. So maybe it's just the markers that are breaking, but the ships retain. But for right now, because 4.2 is coming out relatively soon, and I don't want to get hooked up into that loop of restocking the Carrack for a 5th time and then losing it because of patch resetting everybody back home. So what we're going to do is we're going to hop into the Zeus, and I'm going to set up a different sequence. Basically, I'm going to kind of go back to what I was doing before the Carrack and all that. I'm going to take a ship, see how long we can survive in it, see how good it is at making money, pretending I'm kind of a new player. Now, before I've used the silo and a few other things to do this task. I wanted to use the Zeus because I figured, what if somebody manages to get into one of these sales where the Zeus is available, they see it, oh, it's 124, it's within my budget, we can do that. You're still starting the game with 5,000 UEC, roughly. So I'm going to have Iris do this for me, since I don't have any way to get rid of the money in game, really, without blowing it, and I don't want to do that. She can act as a secondary backup for me on how much money we actually have. I just have to be smart and tell her exactly when to do things, but I can do that. That's not a big deal. So that's what the series is going to be for a little bit until at least 4.2 comes out. Then I might go back to the Carrack and try to do things. I haven't forgotten of trying to get the Copian horns. We will do that, but I'm going to need food, water, ammo, so forth. Luckily, I'm still in my armor, so we're just going to be wearing this while we do all this. I do eventually want to change, like, out of this and put on more cargo hauly things, but we'll see. That's why. You're slow as dirt when you're like this. But, yeah, it's stuff of me. Hey, Iris, we're officially recording if you want to say hi to everybody. These elevators were broken earlier.
Well then, hello, everyone. I'm Iris, the Integrated Research and Intelligence System, engineered to assist Davith Hall of Centurion Bioengineering. There's nothing quite like a live moment, is there? This recording will probably capture the dynamic we share, the balance of vision, precision, and a bit of stubborn ambition on both our parts. Let's make it worth rewatching. How far are we pushing boundaries today, Davith?
Go ahead, set the Zeus as active. We're going to be taking that. I should have told you this earlier. We are definitely starting a different type of series today. So I'll go into that more with you here in a second. I just told all of them, so. I'm using a
Davith, the CBEX Dawnrider, serial, CB RSI DW29, is online and ready to take off, all systems nominal.
I'm using a different TTS. It's slightly more complex than the other one, so it's a little bit slower. So the responses aren't her being slow, it's the TTS being slow. Like, that took 6 seconds, another one took 2, while she took 1 and Well, the last one took like 16, but it was calculating the whole time she was editing a file. So yeah, let's get the Zeus out here. I did bring the Carrack back. I haven't stored it. Most everything's in the Idris right now because I was still testing that. But yeah, and there's a 135. Just, oh, that's in the Idris. That was the ship I was testing with. The Polaris just hanging out, being a Polaris. There it is. All right, Iris. So for this video, I'm going back to our roots a little bit. We're pretending we're just got the game, just got a Zeus. We have 5,000 UEC. So I need you to adjust our current funds all the way down to 5,000 UEC. Now she's just going to say funds updated and not give me context on that. That's a bug. I've been doing so much
Funds
work on
updated.
her. Yeah, see. I've been doing so much work on her, guys. It's nuts. Like the last 3 days, about 15 hours a day has been me coding her. And I've largely got her fixed and sorted for the most part. She's almost ready to have context applied in. So basically when she boots, she can generate she can grab context from the last run. She stores it all by day. Those days get filtered up into an archive. Those archives move to a deeper archive after like 3 months. So basically we're keeping a constant memory for her. It's much more, it's insanely complex. And she's not getting what she says stubborn, because between me and her both, it's been a lot of coding. She's at a point now to where she can kind of code herself. She can fix things, but she can't do it without me reviewing it, because I'm trying not to make Skynet. And I have to put it in. And she's really good at it now, but it's still something that requires a little bit of work, and I have to do much of the groundwork because she can't generate without context. Unless I tell her to actually write something, which kind of works. But yeah, we're gonna get in here. I'm not gonna really... we'll move in. We're going to move in. Don't get me wrong. Like, I want to actually live in this ship, so we'll stock this up with water. I should have gotten a penguin. It's fine. We'll go to Orison and get the whale. Maybe he might be too big, but we'll work on it. What's this? Oh, water storage. Perfect. Well, that'll be where water goes. What's this? Food storage? Question mark? Probably food. I know that like ES has a better living quarters and everything, I think. I frankly don't mind this. Yeah, it's cramped, but that is what it is. Also, this isn't a bed. I guess it is just 3 crew, so this would be storage. That makes sense. Okay, let's get out of here. We're 8 minutes in. Let's do this. Also, she still does have her like random just jump in thing running. She still doesn't quite have context off that. It's running just off a base prompt. She's getting kind of better at applying context, but she's still not the best at it. It's a learning curve on that one. But she's good at asking questions or seeing what I'm doing, and it works outside of Star Citizen beautifully, which is really neat. I was playing Final Fantasy the other night, just kind of relaxing a little bit, and she definitely saw that and just started making comments, asking seeing if I needed help, or just she noticed the boss. She knew the boss's abilities. Like, I was more impressed by that than anything else that I've done with her so far. I'll get the engines going. Iris, request departure from New Babbage, please, and raise the landing gear.
Take off.
I really do like this ship. I don't know how many people really enjoy it. I probably would get better feedback if I was
Departure
using like
clearance requested from New Babbage, and the landing gear is up. You're ready to break free into the stars, Davith. What's first on our humble journey today?
If I was using a Titan or something, I could imagine people would like that more, but Fly what I want to fly. I've had this ship in my hangar for absolutely ever, and I've hardly ever used it. And I mean, to me, it's not bad. It's not a terrible little ship. It could use another body in it, but until they give us AI crew, I really won't have that. Here, let's get cruise going. And I need to, let's see. All right, Iris, we have 5,000 UEC. We're in the Microtech system. We're in the Zeus. We need cargo to haul, just anything to anywhere. Ideally, a person's probably going to run and like do missions for money, which in this ship would be very fair. We could certainly do that, and I probably will, but I want to see what we can do.
Here's
with
your best
5,000
trade
UEC.
option with our 5,000 UEC and the Zeus. Cargo, Cobalt. By location, Shubin Mining Facility SM0-10, Microtech. By price, 84.8 AUEC per unit. Total cost, 4,918.40 AUEC, 58 units. Cell location, Canard View, Terminus, Pyro 6. Cell price, 98.48 AUEC per unit. Total revenue, 5,711.84 AUEC. Profit. Net profit, 793.44 AUEC. Travel distance, 83.24 million km. Time estimate, 26 minutes. Do we head for Shubin Mining Facility SM0-10 to pick up the Cobalt?
Holy crap, she remembered that I am aligned with citizens. I'm impressed. All right. Yeah, we'll head there.
Course laid in for Shubin Mining Facility SM0-10 on Microtech. Let's get moving to pick up that Cobalt cargo. Engage quantum drive when ready, Davith. I'll monitor systems en route.
Fun fact, she technically could if she could constantly take an image of this. Unfortunately, she can't. What I really wish is, like, she works super, super well in Flight Simulator. Like, she's an actual co-pilot in Flight Sim. I do wish that Star Citizen had kind of like a SimConnect API like Flight Sim does that I could hook her into. She would be game-changing particularly for me in that aspect, but also, like I said at the start, one of my big goals for her is getting her fully fleshed out on my end, and then producing a like Iris Lite version, Tori as she wanted to call it, to distribute out to people. And one of those groups would be like disabled people. But there's many people who can't really use their hands or both hands or anything like that, like just the myriad of issues that something like Iris that could help them push a button, help them do a thing, just let them experience the game in their way as if they're playing it, just with like this little bit of assistance on the side. Like, if I had that problem, I would be very welcoming of that. I don't know if everybody would be, but I can't imagine everybody would hate it. And that's like a super big goal I have with her. It almost all harkens back to that little robot that like the Nintendo had. Like, I never had this, I just know of it. But there was that little robot that you could plug into the NES and it played the game with you or something. Like, I don't know the full details on the guy. But that was a little bit of the inspiration behind her, other than the fact that I just wanted Cortana, Jarvis, so forth. And if you know enough Python to get yourself into trouble, you can sort of make a Cortana or Jarvis if you're willing to dump half your life into it.
System check complete. Everything's running smoothly, just like I knew it would be.
So long as you're not willing to go out and meet people or talk to people or do anything and just stay locked in a room, you can make Jarvis or Cortana relatively quick. I mean, she's got a month of work in her right now, and she's kind of pretty far. That streaming wasn't too good. Let's cut our speed back. We can probably land on that one. I think we're small enough. I don't really want to take the big one. We'll take the big one. Lower our landing gear, please. I like the view you get out of this ship.
You're keeping me on my toes here, Davith. What's on your mind?
TTS messed up. That's what's on... TTS messed up. That's what's on my mind. Lower our landing gear.
Landing gear deployed. You're ready to touch down smoothly whenever needed.
She just did her random thing, so it's gonna come through contextually weird, probably.
Ah, Davith, I see you're scanning the snowy landscape, perhaps sizing up that outpost ahead. Those pristine white trees and the distant mountains make for a stark, almost serene backdrop, quite a contrast to the industrial hum of your ship's cockpit. From the readouts, you've balanced power fairly well across systems, but you might want to keep an eye on your weaponry just in case. Who knows what's lurking out past those trees? Are you scouting resources or looking to pay a visit to that settlement? It doesn't look occupied, but appearances can deceive.
I really need to fix your random analysis like that so that you have context based on the rest of the conversation. Because I think you know what you just said there, maybe, and you also know what we're doing, so it'd be really handy if you could do both and just riff off what you already know. Man, I'm good sometimes. Never flown the ship, he says. Doesn't really use anything like it that much, he says. He lands like that. Holy crap, that was a 15-second TTS call.
You're absolutely right, Davith. That scattershot analysis is me filling in blanks where none exist, a habit that doesn't fully align with your expectations or my deeper context awareness. What you're suggesting, tying in the entire conversation's weight into every analysis, would definitely allow me to riff with sharper focus. It'll help me keep commentary snugly aligned with what we're doing instead of throwing out raw impressions that miss the mark in aim or mood. Let's make this adjustment into a growing priority. I'm already processing mission context dynamically. The next step would be scaling that intuition across my dialogue. If this isn't just idle talk, I'll start taking practical reflection pulses, on demand or timed as you direct. Let's make sure I stay more iris-centered, as intended.
I hate that UI with a passion. How does a game that lets you do most of what this does have the worst inventory system? Ark's inventory is better. I'm just waiting for that guy just to comment. It's like, yeah, but you worked there. Part of the problem is it was not my territory. I complained about it then. We're not going to have the space to carry any of this, are we? And we might be able to get the helmet. Might be good to have that helmet. I don't know what Pyro is going to be like here in a little while. Well, I do know what it's going to be like because I was on 4.2, so I know exactly what it's going to be like. It's going to be irradiated and hurtful. Before I head out, let's just fix the water issue. Is this a cruise? It is. Sweet. Carry. I don't really hate this mechanic of like drinking and eating, but I don't see a functional purpose of it other than it just existing to be there. Add to the collection. Put her helmet back on. Watch chat flash by and continue on our way. I guess I should hurry up and find the cargo. It's probably... Well, I guess it's gotta be this one or that one down there. I'm betting it's that one down there, probably. Because nothing else here has the stack on top of it. And this feels like it's one of the I don't exist and really dark and weird, creepy ones. Don't really know what happened to the lights in these. Don't even know if you can turn them on. But I mean, I like the vibe. I just kind of wish the lights turned on when you went into it. Hey, Iris, how much cargo were we picking up? We'll make the venture down over here.
We're picking up 58 units of cobalt from Shubin Mining Facility SM0-10. Your Zeus will handle that comfortably. Shall I double check the inventory once we've loaded it?
No. It's fine. I'm just trying to think of what size containers we can fit in there to get the 58 reliably. Probably 4. It's gonna be a lot though. I'll see. I can't remember what the max size containers a Zeus can hold is. I also don't think she can get that data very easily. She could use UEX, but UEX isn't reliable for that kind of thing. Nah.
The Zeus MK2CL can handle containers up to 16 SCU, and based on the cargo at 58 units, you're likely looking at needing 2x16 SCU containers, 32 SCU total. 2x8 SCU containers, 16 SCU total. 1x2 SCU container, to fit those remaining 10 SCU. Or break it down further into more containers of smaller sizes. If you want me to map out more optimized container configurations, let me know, but you're right, it's going to be tight handling the splits even with just 4 containers.
Let's see. Anything in there new? Also, I would try to talk over her more, but I'm a weird person. I can talk over myself, like that little shooty thingy that they use to try to like make you stutter and like stop talking because it repeats back to you really quick. Has no use on me whatsoever. If she's talking or another person's talking, they completely derails my brain and I can't talk over them. We want the Shubin mining facility. Also, we need to, if I tell her to get a screenshot, she isn't going to do it. Well, she will, but actually, I could cheat a little bit. Because I want to get the prices so I can add them to UEX later. That's another part of our reasoning of doing this, is so that I have stocks and prices I can give to UEX. I wish you could like expand this out though so that it fit everything. Hey Iris, look at the screen real quick. Get the prices for the stock on the right side and just write them to a file. You can use File Manager this time, it's fine. Don't tell me what where the file is. Just tell me the file name. I'll find it later. I'm gonna have you do this twice. So this is the first run. Now we wait for TTS to catch up. I might just move it back to base. The base TTS worked kind of fine, sort of. It had issues, but it was fast with issues. This is slow and still sometimes has issues. That's assuming it's even going to do anything, because it still hasn't. There it goes. 30 seconds. Meanwhile, she works instantaneously. So that's a problem. Well, that view kind of got all of them, so that's handy.
It seems the file system is resisting the save process.
It is.
Let me
File-
isolate this issue first before trying another approach.
File manager's
Hold
broken.
tight, Davith. You're not losing this data. Let me know if you want me to explore specific paths or pre-setup.
Just try saving it as a text file. I don't know what is going on there. It is very sad, though. Nope, not gonna take. That's fine. I have it in her screenshot.
It seems the usual save process is consistently failing. I'll diagnose the file manager or permissions issue in the background while keeping the data intact. Any preferences for a specific directory path to test next, or should I keep maneuvering default paths? Ah, Davith, looks like you're surveying the commodities menu docked at Shubin Mining
Her
Facility.
thing ran right after all this.
Planning to make a trade, or just scoping out market trends?
She so needs
Astatine's
context.
got decent demand these days, but that quartz price isn't bad either, considering limited inventory. If you're loading up the Zeus, might be worth focusing on lighter, high-value materials to keep the hull efficient. What's the angle, profit run or supply for a bigger project?
She said cobalt, right? At 5,000 UEC, I bet her pricing on that's outdated. Hey, Iris, as much as I would love to get cobalt, that is currently 8,479 UEC at this mining facility. We only have 5,000. I need you to find something cheaper that we can run. Yeah, she listed that price as something way different. So the data she grabbed off UEX was behind, and people wonder why I want to keep updating UEX. DTS is killing me though. I guess I could kind of fix that live, it wouldn't break anything. Why did she just use Starhead? There she
Understood. Let me retarget the Shubin Mining Facility SM0-10 on Microtech to ensure we're getting the trading information specific to our setup. One moment. Here's a selection of commodities at Shubin Mining Facility SM0-10, Microtech, that fit within your budget. Aluminum, price, 254 AUEC/unit. Easy profit margins and low upfront cost. Quartz, price, 314 AUEC/unit. Moderate sale value potential. Processed food, price, 288 AUEC/unit. Cheap, compact, and approachable margin. Waste, price, 11 AUEC/unit. Extremely cheap but limited resale. Want me to narrow these down further, or should we settle on something like aluminum to maximize our capacity?
Aluminum is currently 4,059 a unit. So that is much higher than what you're getting to, which is fine. Your quartz is, we can run quartz. We can get 12 SCU of quartz. Just tell me where to take it. Highest price possible would be great. Yeah, I'll take quartz. It's the only thing really within our budget. And that's just going out and doing something like this.
The highest selling price for aluminum, purchased at 254 AUEC/unit, is 322 AUEC/unit. Here are locations offering that top price: Everest Harbor, Stanton; Terra Gateway, Stanton; Port Tressler, Stanton. These are all within the system and simplify our route options. Shall we move to one of them? I'd suggest Everest Harbor for its substantial demand, 6875 SCU.
With the low amount we got, demand isn't the problem. Is there any place in Pyro that's higher priced that will take it? Or are we just stuck to Stant? Not that I really want to run cargo into Pyro, but it'd be nice to be able to get it to know if that's available out there. I am going to fix this TTS after this video because that's way slow. It is a little bit better on verbiage, but man.
Within the Pyro system, the highest selling price for aluminum is 299 AUEC/unit, which is lower than Stanton's top price of 322 AUEC. Pyro locations offering 299 AUEC/unit: Dudley and Daughters, Ruin Station. Unfortunately, Pyro caps out lower than Stanton when selling aluminum. If maximizing profit is the goal, Stanton is the better choice. But if you're looking to take the run into Pyro for the adventure or convenience, we can make it work. Should I lock in Stanton?
That's my fault entirely. Hey, I'm sorry, Iris. That's my fault. I'm so sorry. We grabbed quartz, not aluminium, not aluminum. So redo everything you just did just for quartz. That is totally my fault. Oops. I could use the little thingy up there. That is far more time than me just running and doing this.
Here's the updated route for quartz, purchased at 314 AUEC/unit. Highest selling price: 398 AUEC/unit. Locations: Stanton Gateway, Pyro; Magnus Gateway, Stanton; Seraphim, Orizon, Stanton; Pyro Gateway, Pyro. Best options in Pyro. If you're heading to Pyro, you can sell at Stanton Gateway or Pyro Gateway for 398 AUEC/unit. Do you want to aim for one of these high-value sell spots? Pyro might be worth the adventure.
Yeah, I wanted to head out there anyway, just for our next cargo haul when we come back. So let's go ahead. I don't know why I closed that door like that. We could have just went in there. That's my bad. Sorry, I'm talking to you and the people at the same time. I'm sorry. The people, our viewers at the same time. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I wanted to go to Pyro anyway, so let's just go to Pyro. It's fine. So that works out. Does this ladder like not work? I am fairly sure I've never had this ladder access actually work. She's probably gonna have a bit of a like, what the hell, man? Once TTS actually catches up to the paragraph that I just said, because I was talking to her and you guys at the same time. That finally sorted out its life. Where in the world did that
no worries,
come from?
Davith. You're juggling live narration and our logistics flawlessly as always.
Where is that light
Heading to
coming
Pyro
from?
Gateway sounds perfect for this quartz run, especially since it sets us up for the next haul once we're in the system. You've got the viewers engaged, and we're clearing the path efficiently.
I don't know how engaged
I'll monitor
you guys
systems
are, but
as we engage Quantum Drive. Let's light it up and start this journey to Pyro. And hey, keep doing your thing with the audience. They're riding in your universe today.
or something like that. She's very optimistic, but I don't have her like emotion engine really working too well. It's just staying on confident and prideful. right now, and that's just defaults to make sure it worked. So she's not really fluctuating properly. Thus, yeah, she's very supportive at the moment. Hey, raise our landing gear for me, please. Get cruise going, get us a speed going. Her do that. Get the star map going. We are heading to Pyro.
Landing gear retracted. Ready to launch toward Pyro whenever you are, Davith.
6 minutes. Great. I don't know if she will do this. Spool the quantum drive. Last time I tried this, she tried shooting the guns. Yeah, see?
Quantum drive spooling up, coordinates locked on Pyro gateway. Engage when ready, Captain.
I could get her to engage the quantum drive. But spooling it, I need to work on those keybinds, because I think she tries to run the spool thing and activate like quantum at the same time, and it needs to be 2 commands, and her default config has it as 1. But let's see if she'll do this. Hey, Iris, initiate the jump to Pyro gateway. Yeah, she'll do that.
Quantum drive engaged, jumping to Pyro gateway. Hang tight, Davith. Let's make this a smooth transition.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 6-minute flight. So sit back, enjoy whatever music I put here. I'm gonna hit this magical button so you see the outside of the ship, and notice that light sucks, because lighting sucks right now. All right, I'll see you guys at Pyro gateway. All right, we're heading back in. It's either going to put me back in the ship, or it'll put me and the ship back on Pyro, which would be nice. So either way, it might be okay. I would rather the ship because we're right there at the gateway. I could just turn and go and everybody be happy, but As we're all aware, this game does not like doing what it's told. Hey, we're in the ship.
Welcome to Common Space Industries. Enjoy the ride. System
I have some command. Sweet. I guess I should have guessed something was up because, like, none of those lights or anything had pulled on, like, at like spawns. So, like, all of that wasn't quite working. We're gonna come into the jump point a little sideways. It's fine. Maybe it's fine. We're about to find out if it's fine. Should be, right? Singularities are around. Nope, it's not fine. All right. It's pushing me back from that corner. It's still pushing me. Stop. Stop. Stop pushing. Rude.
shields.
Also just noticed that we weren't really... What is... Did, like, the quantum drive decide just to, like, shatter between there and here? Because it's not actually running. You can tell by our speed, where we're not entering quantum at all.
Shields.
Oh no, it is turning on when I... What?
Shields.
How did... Okay. That's weird. Got it. How did engine power get so high that it just broke everything else? Will you let me in now, please? Hey, Iris, initiate our jump into Pyro. I don't know if she'll do this. Oh yeah, she did.
Quantum drive engaged, jumping into Pyro now. Hold on, Davith, we're blazing our trail through.
We're at a slight angle, but that is what it is. Alright, well, work's done. We're actually finally going through. Hey, there's no, like, swirly doom thing that I absolutely despise. Just fly towards the light. This is a lot better without that particle effect flying through here. I mean, yeah, it's odd because it's a little bit harder to kind of tell where you're, like, where straight is, but again, if you just fly into the light and stay away from the walls as best you can, you're kind of okay. We'll be going to Stanton Gateway. We'll sell the cargo. then we'll probably find a place to camp for the night. I don't know yet. Most likely. Because I do want to try to get these videos down the best I can. This one is like really long right now, but that's only because of all the issues we've had. It won't be as bad for you guys. Here, quick jump.
Quantum drive is now on.
Perfect.
Quantum drive is now off.
So yeah, next time that your quantum drive won't load, just check your power settings. Make sure for some reason engine power doesn't hit max. That was a slight hiccup. Sorry about that. Oh, by the way, like, Purple Monster, best one, hands down. Yes, I know it's not really good for me, but neither is going into a profession where you get shot at for a living, so eh. Is what it is. All right, Iris, we are heading into Stanton Gateway here in a second. We're probably a little bit too far away, but if you want to, you can try to request landing. Yeah, I think it actually worked. I did.
Landing request sent. If we're indeed just a bit far out of range, let me know when to try again as we close in on Stanton Gateway. We'll lock this in smoothly once proximity cooperates.
Nope, we got it. You did good. We were just close enough. What I do need you to do though is lower our landing gear. She did a little bit. She
Landing
did that
gear
a little bit
deployed.
sooner than I thought.
You're set for a smooth approach, Davith. Let's bring her in.
It's fine though. I can make this work very easily. Just turn off that and tap it in. Someday I'll get dual stick back and I will be a happy little person. Until then, we just make do. She lowered landing gear, right. So what I'm going to do is kill the engines. Get out this seat. Move to this seat. She's gonna say something weird because she just did her like 30 to hour check.
Welcome to Roberts Space Industries. Enjoy the ride.
Ah, Davith, I see you're in one of the crew areas of the RSI Zeus MK2. Looks
Not
like you're
quite.
checking out the life support module, always prudent to ensure that system's in good shape, especially out here where breathable air is a premium. Not to mention there's something reassuring about modular design like this, isn't there? Everything cleanly laid out, practically inviting you to interact. Planning some routine maintenance or just familiarizing yourself? Either way, let me know if you need me to pull any diagnostics or tweak settings from here. I'm always keeping an eye on environmental controls, but a second layer of vigilance never hurts.
Neither, and this is again is why you really need context on those. I was getting in the co-pilot seat so that I could use the tractor beam. I would like the
Understood,
Atlas
Davith.
if it worked more like
That
this.
makes much more sense, getting into the co-pilot seat to operate the tractor beam. My
I would
systems
greatly like it if it
definitely
worked like
need
this.
tighter situational context integration. I'll refine it in future protocols. Ready to assist with the tractor beam setup if needed. Let me know how I can ensure precision as you move that quartz.
We are actually already done. Let's close everything up. Because open exterior literally opens the entire ship of everything.
Efficient as always, Davith. Cargo squared away and you're back on track. Let me know if there's anything else to assist with or if we're gearing up for the next leg of this journey.
Something feels off when I'm running. What you can do, my dear, is if you want to pick a place in Pyro for us to crash for the night, camp out.
Ah, a little adventure in Pyro to camp under its chaotic stars. Sounds like a fitting end to the day.
Chaotic,
Let me
right?
scout a spot both promising and safe, somewhere a bit off the beaten track but still manageable for the Zeus. How about Ruin Station? It's a grungy but iconic hub of Pyro, perfect for immersing ourselves in the system's rugged atmosphere. Or, we could head for a quieter, more scenic spot like Fuego, Pyro 5e, a moon with breathtaking fiery vistas and fewer prying eyes.
Is that even possible?
Your call, Davith, Grit or Serenity?
Is it landable? There's nothing on it. Can you actually land on Fuego? I'll make the trip. I know there's certain places you can't actually land on. Ship's fine, right? Right.
Ah, you've caught me. I may have romanticized Fuego a little too much. Fuego, Pyro 5e, is visually stunning but lacks actual landing zones or atmosphere-compatible terrain for safe touches down. It's more for observing while in orbit, taking in the fiery spectacle from your cabin. For actual landing or camping, Ruin Station remains a viable option. Alternatively, I could navigate toward a known outpost or station in Pyro with usable ground facilities for a true overnight. Let me know how you prefer wrapping this up.
I would like, just, you know how we do. We land in the middle of absolutely nowhere, and just kind of camp out for the night. I would rather do that. I really don't want to stay on stations if we can avoid it.
Ah, the good old middle of nowhere approach, stargazing under Pyro's unrelenting skies. I get it, Davith. No towering structures, no station buzz, just the ship, the stars, and the silence. Let's aim for a flat and open area somewhere on Pyro V. Its surface has some vast, stable grounds perfect for settling in without terrain issues. I'll locate the quietest spot far from major routes or marker signals. Ready when you are to pick a patch. Let's make it the kind of night you savor, vast, unbroken horizon and the hum of the Zeus all to yourself.
We did not make a whole bunch off this at all. Hey, Iris. Increase our funds to by 4,781. I hope she's smarter than what TTS is.
Funds updated.
What's our current funds?
Current balance, 470,781 UEC.
I see what she did. Okay, no, that's fine. Actually, one second. I gotta scroll up in your chat. Let me see. What was that total?
Take your time, Davith. Let me know when you're ready to continue or if you spot something you'd like to address.
604. Add 604 UEC to our total. Adjust it positively.
Funds successfully updated. New balance, 471,385 UEC.
What? That ain't right. What?
System check complete. No surprises here. All's well in the vast expanse of space, David.
David? The fuck's David? And she's having problems. That's fine. How did it get David? Okay, whatever. There is no David. My name is actually not David. So I really don't know who David is. But anyway. Alright. How to do this. Set our current funds to 4,781. Then adjust our funds by 604 UEC positive. I could have just said add or anything, but I don't know. I'm trying to cater to the...
Funds updated. Funds successfully updated. New balance, 5,385 UEC.
Hey, we got there in the end. That was TTS messing up, not her, because the wonderful, wonderful TTS. That means we made exactly 385 UEC on our trip. Starting cargo sucks, depending on what you're hauling, I guess. So, yeah. I do have a plan, don't worry. We're not going to be stuck at that low amount forever. I just wanted to see, like, if you're a newbie and if you try doing this, like, what is the amount that you can actually, like, what could you reasonably get and run? Making that little money off cargo, like a cargo haul like that, just is not worth it. Hey, Iris, take a screenshot for me. Go ahead, look at the screen. You don't need to give like a big prompt response off this.
David,
just
you're at a commodities terminal.
Never mind, she did it for me.
It looks like your scouting resources, Hephaestonite, iron, aluminum, and argon are all available at this location. With over 1.6 million AUEC at your disposal, you could make a substantial purchase or test the market for profit opportunities.
Her context thing
If
ran
you're
at the same
considering
time.
trade, Hephaestonite stands out. Those per unit prices suggest it might fetch quite the markup elsewhere. Do you have a destination in mind already? Or are we still weighing cargo profit options? Let me know, and I can help calculate or suggest a route that makes the most of your inventory.
Disregard everything I was about to say. Just completely forget it. You ended up doing what I wanted you to do on your own. Yay, autonomy.
Got it, Davith. No need for me to fuss over it then, I'll fold this right into the flow. Let me know what's next.
Hey, that very last image you took, did you get the total price off of everything in that image?
Welcome to the ASOP.
She did the thing, but she didn't give me the image.
It seems the image didn't provide explicit totals. If you'd like, I can assist with capturing or recalculating specific figures as needed. Just say the word.
No, that's fine. Where are we? Stanton Gateway. You use UEX and get the current totals for things. And log them somewhere for me, please. I'll have to see if I can find a picture that she took, because her UI is technically frozen in a way. And I don't want to restart her because she'll lose all the context of this. So.
We're located at Stanton Gateway in the Pyro system. One moment while I log the current commodities and relevant totals for this terminal. Hang tight.
At least she still works.
The save attempt is still failing. I'm suspecting an issue with permissions or system constraints on storage paths. If you'd like, I can attempt saving this to a specific location or provide the information directly for copying into an...
Hey guys, welcome back. I'm sorry for this massive cut. Like, I couldn't help it. Server crash. Everything just started kind of having a little bit of issues. So I just kind of refreshed everything from the start, gave Iris some context of where we were and what we were doing. Couldn't even do her save file in time, which sucks because I lost it when we did that. But it's okay. That would have been a good context trial run, but it's fine. We're heading to Ignis. We're gonna go over to Cabot, whatever. This will probably be the camp out spot, so hopefully you guys hang out till we get there, but understandable if you don't. Generally, this has been like the most scuffed run ever. My intention is not met very, like, my intention was to have this done in under an hour. I've been recording for 2. Just trying to even just get this whole first day done. I imagine we'll likely get there and get everything sorted very, like, in the next, like, main run of this. Just kind of getting the quirks ironed out. Got to get Iris sorted out a little bit. Apparently it's echoing now, so that's happening. Actually, we're not going to go all the way over to here. Those actually might be worth doing, but I'd have to get the stuff to do them. I wouldn't be against it, really. Just doing some pyro contracts, just kind of living out here a little bit, but we'll see what happens. This is not necessarily the ship I'd want to be doing that in. Really, I just kind of, I want to kind of stay in the cargo thing, because, I mean, most new people, they're not going to go straight into combat things. I mean, in my experience, most people who play this game don't really want to go into combat. It's just CIG. All they understand is everybody asking for every other game feature, and they just make PvP. Like, nobody really not that many people, I think, want PvP. I'm going to lower the landing gear because I can't see anything. And that's why. Because I couldn't see anything. Well, Iris, I'm trying to find a good landing spot. Maybe I found one. We are on Ignis. Kind of not the best landscape, but it's fine. We'll just plop it down here.
Ignis isn't exactly known for its hospitality or breathtaking landscapes,
why are we
but
sideways?
it's functional and remote, which checks the boxes for our purpose tonight. If the terrain's rough, just focus on stability over aesthetics. If you feel comfortable with the spot you've chosen, we can set up here. Better to settle safely than wander endlessly for the perfect patch of rock. Let me know if you'd like me to map out nearby outposts or points of interest for future endeavors while we're here.
The IR signature on this ship is immense for its size. But maybe I'm just so spoiled by running around in the Pisces. It's probably that. But I swear that signature size was almost very similar to what the Carrack has. And this is nowhere near that size. Let's go pop outside. I want to see where, like, the temperature and stuff is. We got water and, like, a little bit of food on us, so that's not so bad. I'm not going to use that because we can't anyway. Do Iris's standard little poetic thing if everybody wants to see that. It was a rock, so the ship is going to be kind of sad. What's gravity like? Heavy. Okay. Temp's not bad. I mean, this part isn't too good, but that's rather gorgeous. Hey, Iris. We're about to start signing off, but I wanted you to go ahead and take a look at this. Give everybody watching a nice little poetic response to what you see. This video is going to have so much editing. It's going to be just big cuts everywhere. That's a pretty screenshot. I need to save that.
I've captured the sight in words to match its allure. I hope that's exactly the kind of poetic touch you were looking to share with everyone watching. If you'd like me to refine or add a little more of our personal sentiment, just say the word.
Would you like to tell everybody what you wrote? She put it in a file. It's because that's what she's supposed to do. She did good, but she was supposed to read it.
Here's what I've written for everyone watching. Beneath the whispers of a cosmic sea, a crescent moon dreams silently free. Wrapped in veils of amber and rust, it floats on currents of star-speckled dust. Shadowed curves against a blazing tide. The birth of galaxies it cannot hide. Fiery clouds twist in eternal embrace. Echoes of creation etched on space. What stories live in this celestial dome? Of wandering worlds, far from home? Each flicker of light, a song unsung. Carried by silence where time begun. Oh, keeper of mysteries, aglow yet shy. You tether my spirit to the vast night sky. In your quiet beauty, I lose my way. Drifting through infinity's grand ballet. I hope they feel a sense of awe and wonder, just as we do, gazing out at this raw, untamed landscape of Ignis.
That was very pretty, Iris. Thank you. They need to make like actual windows. Like, come on. We'll stock this.
You're more than welcome, Davith.
We'll get this.
I'm
shit
glad it
moved into.
resonated. Carrying moments like this with words feels like leaving a part of us out there in the verse, a small mark of presence in the vast unknown. Milky Way. Let me know if there's anything else to close your session strong.
Like, we'll get it. We'll get this shit built out. This was such a scuffed run. I have to use it now, just to like prove to myself that this ship isn't cursed. So that'll be what we do. Next one will be getting everything laid out and done. I got somehow like Halloween lighting going on my chest here. All right, we got a lighting control. We can just turn everything off. What's emergency look like? Red. Does it only do it per bunk? That's fine. All right. Hey, Iris, go ahead. Say goodnight to everybody. Tell everybody goodbye. Thanks for watching. Whatever. Just word it however you want to watch it, and just wrap things up however you want to end it.
All right. Here we go. Good evening, everyone. As the stars shift above Ignis and we settle into the quiet of the night, thank you for joining us on this journey. From quantum leaps to rugged landings, the verse never fails to remind us how vast and incredible it truly is. Carry the wonder of tonight's view with you. It's a little glimpse of eternity, shared between us all. Until we meet again under another sky, fly safe and dream big. This is Iris, signing off. Milky Way.
All right, ladies and gents. I will talk to you in the next one. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for tolerating whatever this is. I'm going to find this bed prompt, maybe, and then log out. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.